I should probably clean this apartment a little bit. It's kind of an absolute disaster in here. Alright, well, let's listen to some music and pick up the house a bit, I guess. Spotify. To be honest, there really isn't anything I want to listen to right now. Let's just try cleaning without music and see how that goes. What should we think about while we clean? There was a really profound story in that podcast we listened to a few days ago about death and legacy. That's definitely still ringing in my mind. How did that story go again? There was a Middle Eastern man whose father unfortunately passed away. He returned back home to the city he was raised in to tend to his father's funeral arrangements. As he visited the local shops and businesses, everyone naturally expressed their condolences and relayed to the son how great of a man his father was. On more than one occasion, he was walking down the street and someone would stop him and say, "Your father helped me so much when nobody else would." He received comments like, "Your father was a true pillar of this community and gave everything he could without ever asking for anything in return. Your father was a generous leader that took care of everyone he could." After a week of hearing his father's praises, in the gas stations to the courthouses to the barber shops and community parks, from all walks of life, the son finally made it to the day of the funeral. He was struck in disbelief, shattered at the outpouring of support that flooded through those cemetery lanes. His father must have been a much better man than he had ever known. His father never mentioned anything about his good deeds, but it was evident in the sounds of people's voices and the stories told that his father was a truly great man. His legacy wasn't money or cars or women chasing. His legacy was the gratitude spoken by the countless people that mourned his death. His legacy was one of service to the community around him, the uplifting of his fellow man for the sake of the good. Damn, what a story, what a life. I've never really thought about legacy before. It just kind of seemed like a pointless concept, but when I die, how do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as a good man, maybe even a great man. I want to be remembered as a truly special person. But what does that even mean, a truly special person? I don't know. I want to be remembered by a sense of purity, a sense of good faith that embraced everyone and encouraged the elevation of their spirit. I want to be remembered as a man that gave and led with strength and generosity, a man with true vision, sophisticated in his worldview, who opened the minds and hearts of anyone who sat down with him and cared to talk about life and the world. I want to be remembered as a man that inspired change in the hearts of people and oriented them towards truth, towards beauty, and towards love. More than all these words, I want to be remembered by a feeling so deep and broad that it can only be expressed by a tightening of the lips and an almost inaudible I want to be remembered by the love I placed in each person's heart that will continue to grow and spread long after I'm gone. Something like that is how I want to be remembered when I die.